Not even a couple hours after being there, I wanted a complete refund and to go somewhere else. They refused that.
A Winnipeg woman is sharing her experience after she claims she was taken advantage of by a Main Street hotel, and now her short stay is having a lasting and troubling effect.
No apologies, no nothing, no regards for me, and I'm bitten up. I have an infection on my leg from bed bug bites.
Stephanie Cook only spent a week at the New West Hotel, but it cost her almost everything. She's had to dispose of her clothes and luggage due to pests and water damage. Cook's been fighting for a refund and reimbursement from the hotel.
You should shut it down. Look at your home compared to the places that you are providing for other people and charging people an outrageous amount of money.
Video and pictures sent to City News by Cook during her stay show pests visible on the bed, mice droppings, and washroom facilities that look unfit for use. Cook also says the hotel lacks proper safety features like doors that lock and a fire alarm. Now she's sharing her experience so no one else has to go through what she did.
It was absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Cook is now in a safe place with the help of family, but says when she booked her room at the New West, she had nowhere else to go.
We try to run a safe place, and we try to run a clean place.
That's the voice of Izitabar Sethi. He's the co-owner of the hotel. He claims the hotel has not made money for 2 years, and he regularly subsidizes rent. He blames the poor conditions on the neighborhood and tenants and says shutting down the hotel for a full renovation is not an option.
Because that would mean that I would put 7 people who are on my payroll outside of work. I can afford to shut down the hotel, kick everyone out, and fire everybody, and just leave the building be. Okay? But that is not the compassionate thing to do.
Sethi says he works to keep the building maintained, but has trouble keeping up. There is currently an open insurance claim due to flooding, and says if people were negatively affected by the business, he will try to make it right.
I will reimburse whatever the letter of the law says.
We can't use excuses like that to provide poor quality housing that's not safe for people to live in. And we have had situations where, landlords have been forced to shut their buildings down by public health, by the city for when it gets so bad.
But some, like Kirsten Burness, a housing advocate in Winnipeg, doesn't accept Sethi's reasoning for keeping the hotel open, saying there is support to get people out of unsafe spaces.
When that's happening, city partners with community agencies to connect with the tenants in advance of that happening so that they can be supported to, relocate somewhere else that is safe for them to be. So there are options out there that aren't, resulting in people being homeless on the street.
Burness says even if a landlord is subsidizing rent, that doesn't make a difference if the unit is unsafe, adding the public sector needs to take a larger leadership role in providing housing, as Cook's story is not unique.
Unfortunately, it is something that we do see happen quite a lot, not just within the context of a hotel, but in lots of different private market housing out there.
In Winnipeg, Modjeski, City News.
Ahead